Look at a pristine, untouched lot along the British Columbia coastline. It holds immense potential, but staring at that raw terrain, the path to a finished home is often hidden in a tangle of unknowns. Transforming a complex, highly regulated landscape like this into a custom legacy home requires moving through a strict 5-phase chronological sequence. Without this sequence, projects often fall victim to the design budget gap. That is the moment a homeowner realizes their beautiful architectural blueprint is too expensive to actually execute. Mastering a custom build requires managing a predictable timeline that mitigates risk at every step, from the first scoop of dirt to the final doorknob. The sequence begins with a 2 to 4 week schematic design phase. Here, an architect takes the homeowner's desired program and translates it into massing studies and initial conceptual layouts. These layouts are strictly dictated by physical site evaluations. Licensed designers assess soil depth and conduct septic percolation tests to measure water absorption rates, determining exactly what the land can safely support. Once those physical constraints are mapped, the project moves into design development and construction documents. Over the next 6 to 12 weeks, the initial concepts are refined into precise, scaled drawings detailing structural spans and mechanical spaces. By confirming the site's physical reality before finalizing the blueprints, the design avoids expensive, time-consuming redesigns later when the plans reach the municipal approval desk. Next is Phase 2, the pre-construction and permitting stage. This is the longest timeline risk point in any BC residential build, typically requiring a 6 to 12-month window. During this period, 3 major engineering scopes, structural, civil, and environmental, must be completed and carefully integrated into the architectural plans prior to filing for a permit. This stepped bar chart illustrates the BC Energy Step Code, a performance-based standard that targets thermal efficiency and airtightness. It climbs from Step 1, the base building code, all the way up to Step 5, which designates a home as net zero energy ready. As the chart zooms in to highlight the jump from the Step 3 minimum up to Step 5, you can see specific requirements like high-performance insulation and triple-pane glazing. An energy advisor builds a virtual model of the home using specialized software to run simulations, proving the structure will hit these exact targets before any construction begins. Clearing this regulatory obstacle course ensures the physical construction can proceed legally and without interruption. Phase 3 brings physical construction. On sites across the Saanich Peninsula or West Vancouver, excavators often hit solid granite bedrock, requiring controlled rock blasting by licensed contractors just to clear the envelope. Once the earthworks are complete, the foundation phase begins. Crews spend 4 to 6 weeks excavating, forming, and pouring the concrete footings and walls. The skeleton of the home is then raised. Structural framing takes shape over the next 4 to 8 weeks. Builders then install the roof structure, apply the exterior sheathing, and wrap the house in a continuous weather barrier. The installation of windows and exterior doors seals the structure, bringing the project to the crucial lockup milestone. Reaching lockup protects the interior of the home from unpredictable Pacific Northwest weather, allowing delicate finish work to proceed safely and keeping the interior budget intact. Inside the protected envelope, Phase 4 begins with mechanical, electrical, and plumbing rough-ins. Specialized trades pull supply lines, wiring, and ductwork through the open stead base. To meet mandatory cooling requirements and zero-carbon goals, high-efficiency outdoor heat pumps and rigid insulated ductwork for heat recovery ventilators are integrated into the systems. Builders then pack the stud cavities with mineral wool or fiberglass bats, applying a continuous polyethylene vapor barrier. This step is strictly executed to meet the precise air tightness targets calculated back in Phase 2. The visual transformation of the interior space accelerates rapidly as drywall is hung, taped, mudded, and sanded smooth. Over the final 8 to 14 weeks, the interior finishes are installed. This includes mounting custom-built cabinetry, laying wide plank engineered flooring, and applying low VOC paints. Phase 4 bridges the gap between the raw structural engineering of the building and the tactile, bespoke reality of the homeowner's original vision. Phase 5 is handover and warranty. A municipal building inspector performs a comprehensive final walkthrough, confirming code compliance across all structural, electrical, and safety components. Simultaneously, the energy advisor depressurizes the building envelope to 50 pascals for a final blower door test. This physically proves the home meets its required step code air leakage targets. Once the occupancy permit is issued, the mandatory BC 2510 home warranty activates, as mapped out in this staggered timeline graphic. It outlines 2 years of coverage for labor and materials, a 5-year bar protecting the building envelope against water penetration, and a 10-year span for structural defects. Passing these final inspections and securing the warranty legally and financially guarantees the integrity of the completed investment. Look back at the exact same lot from our opening shot, now standing as a fully realized legacy home. Moving from a raw patch of land to a finished custom home is a managed, predictable sequence. To start planning your own timeline and learn more about managing a custom build, visit silentstory.ca.